we have the 7 to the 8 of Wands, which is basically get the hell on out of there. Clarified by the 8 of Cups, you can't be more clear with this, which is give up on your dreams and wander off and do something else. Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now this is a general reading for those born in the year of the rabbit, which I cannot remember which years those are at the moment, but if you know your Chinese sign, then that's why you're watching this video in the first place. So, being a general reading rules apply. Timing is far from absolute. Now I'm filming this back end of October, so this is initially intended to be sort of October, November 2020, but it's useful whenever you find it, to be quite honest. If someone else appears in the reading, which I don't think anyone else is appearing in this reading, then I believe it's polite to say roles can get reversed, and I agree the cards don't come with name tags, but the my readings tend to be pretty, well, I could say self-focused or you-focused, whichever way you want to look at it. What you can do is ask a question prior to the reading. So take a moment, think about all of the questions that are around you at the moment and focus upon one of them. Be aware of all of them because the cards will answer what they please, but focus on one of them. It gives energy to the process and hopefully I will return that energy to you in the shape of the reading. Now, housekeeping, there's a link down there to my Facebook page for this channel. Now, I post all of my videos, obviously, because let's face it, that's useful. At least I hope you find it useful, because YouTube notifications are a bit weird nowadays. But also, I post all of the weather forecast type astrology videos that I watch to make the page a bit of a one-stop shop. So if you're getting as fascinated with astrology as I am, then you know you will find I will post Ksenia Moore, Cheetah Bava, astrology podcast, astrology hub, Rick Levine, and so on and so on and so on. You either know who they are or you don't, and if you do know who they are, you don't need me to list them. Right, so all that to one side. I hope you've asked your question, and I will bring up the cards. So that was quick housekeeping this time. So there is there's about 3 messages in here, one straight after another. At the moment, you appear to be in the position of hurry up and wait. We have the Strength card clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. So there's something that you are sticking to, there's something that you are sticking to that is showing really, really slow progress. Now, you are being slowed down so that you can achieve clarity on this situation. And let's face it, Rabbit, you are well aware that there is a new beginning coming. Come what may, there's a new beginning coming. And this appears to be causing you quite an amount of stress. Now, I would hazard a guess that stress would be relieved if you just give up on what it is that you are trying to achieve at the moment and dive headlong into the unknown, you know, which is quite a jump for anybody to do. But what you are currently doing, you're expending so much energy for very little reward. You may be building firmly, but the building's nowhere near fast enough to achieve what you need it to achieve. You may well be tempted to ask for help in this situation. And I'm feeling, yeah, be careful who and what you are asking for help from, because this is the 5 to 6 of coins from the In-Between Tarot. It's all about asking for help. If you think about it, it's from the 5 of Pentacles, where you're outside the church and the light of the church window is shining upon you while you're in the cold and the wet and the rain and the snow. And all you have to do is walk round the corner and then you can go in the front church door. However, yeah, you may be tempted to help, but this magician card, this, it's not often that I get that trickster element from the magician, but these people in the 5 to the 6 of coins, they're too smiley. And that magician is too Disney evil queen. Do you know what I mean? I don't trust it. Simple as that. I don't trust it. Especially with, in the middle of the situation, we have the 7 to the 8 of wands, which is basically get the hell on out of there. Clarified by the 8 of cups, you can't be more clear with this, which is give up on your dreams and wander off and do something else. Yeah, because I've got that. If you know British TV at all, there was a show years ago when I was a kid called Why Don't You? And in the theme tune, sensibly at the start of a TV show they wanted you to watch, there was the line in the theme, why don't you go and switch off the TV set and go and do something else instead? And that is the, why don't you switch this situation off and go and do something else instead? Because you've been doing the work for it. You've been doing the work of finding your own inner light, finding what you're wanting to do. Because so far you have been dragged along quite forcibly on a situation where, like I said, there's very, very little reward and you need to unleash your creativity. Now, you don't know where. This with Haziel, the Angel of Mysteries here, and the fact that this is the Hermit going into the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is anything can happen in the next half hour. A no price for anybody who remembers that line. That diving into the unknown is that which is would profit you the most. Now, so you're in this situation right now. You need to work you alone in getting out of this situation, ready for your new start. And then there's a promise of teamwork with this Sisters of the Sun rising. Now, I think you may be called upon to, there's either someone that you're willing to follow as a leader coming along, and this is what hexagram 17 is talking about, which I've suddenly forgotten. It's what above what. Let me just check. Here's one I prepared earlier. So 17, thunder below the lake. Now this is interesting because I've got 3 different interpretations of this. And they are very different interpretations of this between my 3 reference books. This one who says, people who are coerced into cooperation will ultimately resist. To obtain enthusiastic followers, one must adapt to the prevailing needs of the time. Act thoughtfully and in the proper context. Success is likely if one's actions are worthy, but a following should not be expected until those conditions are met. Somewhere here, you are being called to be true to yourself and get out of this current situation where you are not profiting, or at least you are not profiting at any useful speed. Because here on the bottom of the in-between tarot decks, we have the 8 to the 9 of cups, which is removing yourself from a situation and then finding happiness by doing that, which is exactly what is talked about here with 7 to the 8 of wands and the 8 of cups itself. We've got that. It's almost like you are half out of this situation anyway. You know, your body might still be there, but your heart has already left. Excuse me. So I do think that there is time for you to become a leader, or maybe find a leader that you're happy with. But I'm thinking more the become a leader. But remember, if you are to lead, you're the first one to go. If you are the first one to go, you ultimately go alone, and then people follow you. That's the whole point of being a leader. So never mind about this stress of this new beginning. You know, is, oh, what if it fails? What if it fails? It's failing at the moment. It can't get, you know, without sounding too miserable, it can't be any worse. Because whatever this is, I've got that sense of you banging your head against a brick wall and you ain't getting anywhere. So go for the new beginning, because the worst result is it's another brick wall that you're banging your head against. But I really don't think it is. We've got the Ten of Pentacles here, which is that promise of happiness. We've got the Queen of Cups that is saying that there is something that you can, a dream that has secret layers that you can really get behind. But with it being the Queen, the feminine, receptive energy, there's more to come. As soon as you step down that path and stop being dragged along by forces that are really beyond your control. So yeah, that's another way of saying this. It's time for you to stand up and take charge. Get out of the situation that you're in. Run away, run far away. And then go dive into this mystery. Like I say, we have Haziel, the Angel of Mysteries. And from the Enchanted Map Oracle, we have the Spark card, which talks about the immense amount of creativity that you have bubbling within you, that is just waiting to go all over the world. You know, so, and that's where you meet people who can support you in this, because this Three of Pentacles here is showing that there is support. But I do feel that by remaining where you are and maybe asking for help where, well, I don't really want to paint too negative a picture, but the help that you ask for remaining in the situation that you're in, you're going to get screwed. That help can't really be trusted. This character is so very Disney villainified. And here with the 7 to the 8 of cards, they're too smiley. It's fake customer service smiley. I'm not feeling a genuine warmth from them. And normally I really like this card, I will be honest. Normally it's like, here's someone who can help me build a home. Not I'm coming home, but here's someone who can help me build a home. But not this time, no. This is like, why don't you come in? You know, sort of, come into our house, you'll be perfectly safe. You know, and as starts numerous horror movies. But this Hermit to the Wheel, I think, is beautiful. It's showing the elements coming in. It's showing the potential for happiness. Ace of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. King. 10 of Pentacles here. The 10 of Pentacles is one of the happy, joy cards. But it's very grounded. It's very real world. It's enough money in the bank. Everyone in the family getting along with one another and helping one another. And there are friends that can help you. There are friends that are trying to point out to you that you are not listening to your own intuition at the moment. This is turning into a lecture, isn't it? But there's also, so we've got 10 of Pentacles here in the reverse at the bottom. But this is all related to that get the hell on out of the situation. So it's almost like if there's a jump that you're considering due to love. Now, when I say love, it could be, I don't want to be a bank assistant anymore, I want to be a decorator. That's love. The love of the decorating, sorry. So if there's a jump that you want to make for some form of love, do it. You will be met, you will be supported. And yes, of course it's a burden, but you've got a burden going on at the minute and you're not getting anything back from it. So just go back to this hexagram. Now this one says exactly the opposite. It says, let others take the initiative just now, follow their guidance and advice about the direction you should take. But that, I feel, is a mistake when this one in for Celestial Dragon I Ching says, a leader is one who has the trust of his followers and executes directives as a function of the people. Leaders will come in different forms at different times. The king sits at the top of a pyramid issuing ultimatums, while the chief sits at the start and end point of a circle and is regarded as a first among equals. Now is the time to seek out the confident leader either within or without and follow his command to victory. Now I'm wanting to push towards, especially with these two hermit cards, the leader within. Follow the leader within, because you ain't listening to it at the moment and you're not getting enough results because you're not listening to it at the moment. You're getting dragged along forcefully on something that it's almost like there's been a shift in perception where there's something that you've been going on for so long. Maybe it's because of the changing circumstances of the world. You know, everybody's life is upside down with the COVID pandemic at the moment and the resulting economic fallout. But there's that sense of, yeah, this isn't what I thought it was, or it isn't what I thought it was anymore. That's probably a better way to put it, anymore. And you have been suspended for you to see the situation that you're in and pick all the holes in it, for you to go, yeah, I need to do something. But the doing something is like, oh my God, what do I do? How am I going to feed myself? How am I going to keep a roof over my head? How am I, because Ace of Pentacles here, how am I going to achieve what I'm wanting to achieve? But these cards offer so much promise. So yes, follow the leader within is where I want to go. Now, because I have got that sense of friends leading you, and I was doing this, I was thinking this is the Three of Cups. It's not, it's the Three of Pentacles. So it's recognition of the fact that your intuition, you're not following your intuition at the moment. But it is still very, somebody is introducing you to this concept. You are being forced to look at this. You are being forced to go, yeah, this person who's helping, yeah, it's the help that they are offering benefits them. But in the long term, it may be what you are asking for, but it's not necessarily going to benefit you at all. So why bother? Get the hell on out of there. And dive into the unknown. So there's so many things I could call this reading, isn't there? There's get out now. There's dive into the unknown, which is a bit generic for a YouTube reading, but really that the message of this is dive into the unknown. There is finally a verse from the Tao Te Ching. So we have verse number 50, life and death. Emotions and longings are life, passions and desires are death. There are 13 kinds of life. 7 are emotions, and they refer to the gates of the mind. 6 are longings, and they refer to the gates of the body. There are also 13 kinds of death. 7 are passions, and they refer to the gates of the mind. 7 are desires, and they refer to the gates of the body. These 13 kinds of life and death rule also human beings, because one treasures life. He who is good at conserving his life will not meet the rhinoceros and the tiger on his journey. He can enter a battle without being hurt. The rhinoceros cannot attack him with its horn. The tiger cannot scratch him with its claws. Troops cannot use their swords against him. That is only because he has no place for death to enter. Now, no place for death to enter is why I think I am saying get out now. Because dive into the unknown, there you will profit from it, and there you will have the support that you require. But the support that you require will only be once you have dived into the unknown, once you have turned round to become a leader yourself. And it is not necessarily what is it is not going to come in the current situation that you're in here, where you're asking for some help. And I don't think that help is really that much help, to be honest. Anyway, hopefully the whole point of readings like this is not to tell you new things. It's to confirm to you what you already know. Do not make a decision, because this is a big decision here. Do not make a decision just on what I say. But you're an adult if you're watching this, and I don't think my words will sway you one way or another unless it's confirming to you what you already know. So the next load of readings that will come out, I'm starting to, once I finish all of these, I'm going to be looking at my full moon readings ready for the Halloween, and I am hoping to live stream on Halloween because, yay, it's my channel's first birthday. So I'm still a young baby channel. So every subscription helps, every like helps. So feel free. Definitely feel free. But in the meantime, keep having a look on the channel, join the Facebook page, and good luck with this. But definitely time to say, yeah, I don't want this. Stuff this for a game of darts. I need to go and do the new thing. And the new thing is the more unknown, but it is creative, it is wonderful, it is beautiful. Raziel, the Angel of Mysteries, knows everything, not that it will share it with you, but there is a beauty with that card. So find the leader within and dive out. Time to go. All right, see you later.